Two of the biggest takeaways from the October 6th Quad security dialogue were that U.S. confrontation with China over Taiwan has the potential of serious escalation and that Washington blames Beijing for not only the global pandemic but also for the economic hit on the American economy on the eve of presidential election. Here's a report.
While India is legitimately worried about the ongoing military standoff with People's Liberation Army in East Ladakh, the three other Quad powers were far more concerned about China's bellicose moves in Taiwan. With US Navy, supercarriers and destroyers patrolling the South China Sea, there is a serious military friction over Beijing's bullying of Taiwan. Indo-US interlocution and diplomatic feedback from the Indo-Pacific indicates that Beijing's One China mantra may come under question if US President Donald Trump returns to power. Although the Biden campaign has signaled that it too will take the hard line on China. The legislation introduced in Capitol Hill over Tibet and Xinjiang and the military moves over Taiwan and South China Sea are clear indicators that the One China policy could be called out by Washington, although some experts believe that Trump administration is also applying the squeeze on China in the hope that a potential international incident could help the incumbent president in an election where he is trailing his opponent. While China wants the world to recognize One China policy as a matter of its right, it evidently has no respect for sovereignty of others like India, Japan and Russia. China does not recognize Ladakh but wants India to recognize its occupation of Tibet, Xinjiang and the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, construction in occupied Kashmir and Gilgit-Baltistan. China Watchers in New Delhi believes that PLA aggression in Ladakh is directly linked to the security of the CPEC in POK and northern areas. The PLA has made out a case that the new Ladakh map published after abrogation of Article 370 on 5th of August 2019 indicates that India will put pressure on CPEC in Gilgit-Baltistan. This is also the reason that Beijing convinced Pakistan to declare Gilgit-Baltistan as the fifth province, even though this compromised Rawalpindi's decades-old Kashmir agenda. Beijing is also least bothered about global statements. Its expansion plans have picked up steam after a weak global response to Beijing's introduction of security laws in Hong Kong and the near absolute silence of ASEAN countries over events in Taiwan and the South China Sea due to the massive economic clout of the dragon. Beijing has refused to be a part of any arms control negotiation despite rapidly growing nuclear arsenal and delivery platforms. The PLA's cyber-offensive capabilities now match the best in the world, but it has no intentions of joining the proposed US-Russia cyber talks. Bureau Report.